product, yeah. Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. Na SOS.
40 companies bagged the Mandatory Conformity Assessment Program certificate of the Standards Organization of Nigeria as the agency frowns at the continuous use of substandard building materials by greedy developers. We have an update on the collapsed building in Lagos, and we'll bring to you details of these and other stories if you stay tuned to the program. I'll be back shortly.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
These are substandard products. They are dangerous to human lives and have negative effects on the nation's economy. We work round the clock in search of these products, and wherever we find them, we destroy them. We are committed to the war against substandard and fake products. We are the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
You're watching Standard and You, and nice to have you join us on the program. My name is Ifenywa Okonkwo. And we'll begin the program by telling you that the Standards Organization of Nigeria has warned those using substandard materials for construction to desist from their wicked act and embrace quality. Chairman of the Special Task Force of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Engineer Inebi Onucheyo, gave this warning when the agency took samples of the building materials from the collapsed building in Oniru, Victoria Island in Lagos. Standard and You was there.
This ugly development is one too many with adverse implication on not just those affected, but the entire nation. What was erected here that went flat to the ground on Sunday, the 4th of September, was a 7-story building located on Palace Estate, Oba Idowu Oniru Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. For the chairman of the SON Special Task Force, it was a sad and avoidable incident.
For us, our responsibility to be sure that the material used here for construction is the right type and meet the requirement of the relevant standard for all the different materials that are used for this construction. A lot of agencies are involved. SON look at the quality of the product, of the material used. Then we have other people that monitor the construction itself. The other people that approve the design. All of us have to come together and work together as a team to ensure this don't happen again.
Engineer Enebi Onucheyo wants local authorities and the various stakeholders in the building and construction industries to be more proactive to stop the wanton destruction of lives and property by greedy and unpatriotic developers.
We have very stubborn people that don't obey what we call rules. And that is why we are still getting this kind of thing in this country. It's an avoidable incident.
6 persons were said to have been trapped when the building collapsed. Investigations are on to establish the cause of the unfortunate incident.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
Our country right now is threatened by substandard goods, resulting into industries not surviving in this country. We cannot continue to have individuals physically destroying our economy. That's economic sabotage, and we are not going to tolerate that.
Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
The program you're still watching is Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. 40 new companies have been awarded the SON's Mandatory Conformity Assessment Program certificate. The companies have complied with the Nigerian Industrial Standards (NIS) manufacturing processes. Standard and You was at the presentation of certificates to the deserving companies at the agency's operational headquarters in Lagos. The report.
The Mandatory Conformity Assessment Program is a scheme introduced in 2006 by the Standards Organization of Nigeria. The objective is to ensure that all manufactured products in the country conform to the relevant industrial standards before they are introduced into the market. It's aimed at protecting genuine manufacturers against unhealthy practices and unfair competition. Under the scheme, officials of the SON conduct periodic inspection of production processes of local manufacturers to provide them with the much-needed technical support to produce goods of acceptable standards. These are representatives of the latest companies that have undergone the various aspects of the scheme and have met the NIS requirement. For the DG of the SON, Malam Farouk Salim, who was represented at the event by Special Assistant Chief Emeka Duru, the Mancap certificate is a milestone in the lives of the industries. The DG added that the scheme will help reposition the industries and make them competitive.
The scrutiny you have gone through to qualify to receive this certificate is an evidence to show that SON is only interested in allowing only standard products to filter into our markets. We want you and your products to compete favorably at the international market. We want a situation where you can export your products to other African countries and indeed Europe without them returning it back to you. Because if they turn it back, it is a bad or negative testimony against SON, who awarded you this certificate. I want to therefore urge you to continuously undergo what I will call self-regulation.
He urged the manufacturers to remain quality conscious and always observe best practices in the production processes. SON, he disclosed, will continue to support indigenous manufacturers of goods to expand their businesses and create wealth and job opportunities.
They have the opportunity of putting that logo on their product. That logo is mark of quality, and once that is done, anyone who buys that product with the Mancap logo and number, they are sure of what they are buying. Even in SON too, we are also consumers. Once you see that logo on a product, you get it, you know that this product must have gone through that process of certification and meeting the minimum requirements of the standard.
The same way you give commitment to ISO, QMS, and such other management standard, you have to do the same with this Mancap. It's really very important. And there has to be consistency. So that this certificate that you're collecting is that really says about the quality of the product, whether it was produced in the morning, in the afternoon, and then maybe in the night.
Recipients of the award expressed delight at the Mancap certificate, adding that it will spur them to do more. They assured the DG of their commitment to quality and fair practices.
That's giving us an edge over our competitors. Now we can beat our chest. Anything SON. I started with SON since 1999. I appreciated them much. That was when I was with Color Code Nigeria Limited.
Thing of joy, because we thank God because your organization has been so helpful. They have been helping us to standardize all our products. Today we are here to collect this certificate on Paragon Car Wash. And I want to tell you, their judgment is perfectly okay, because I know our Paragon Car Wash is second to none in the whole nation.
There will be no purpose to manufacture goods in which there's no certification, and when you take them outside this country, they will be regarded as substandard. And we know that the issue of substandardization is a big one. And Africa as a whole, people tend to look down on made in Africa products. So the essence of this Mancap certification is to ensure that the products are of international standards and they can be sold anywhere. So it has a dual purpose. It improves the image of African products. It also shows that Nigeria is a country that wishes to do things right and is making sure that it does things right.
SON comes in, they regulate us, they train us, and I believe everyone should follow while we can follow people from overseas, I mean, everybody has international standard organizations as well. Many, each country has its own regulations, so does Nigeria. So we all need to fall in line and maintain those standards and ensure that, every penny comes out from the consumer's pocket has its own value.
Categories of company representatives we have here, some are getting their product certified to Mancap scheme for the 41st time. Some are having additional of their product certified to Mancap scheme, while some are having their expired Mancap certificate revalidated. So those are the three categories of Mancap awardees that we have here today.
The companies include Mocha Nigeria Limited, Vitafoam Nigeria PLC, Chooks Patrick Limited, Sunflag Steel Nigeria Limited, Quantum Manufacturing and Metering Solutions Limited, Denmark Venture Limited, amongst others.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
I'm here, I want to work. I want to protect our industry. I want to make sure people are employed. I want to make sure bandits don't have people taking over our country because the people don't have jobs. I want to make sure our schools are working because the government is collecting taxes and paying for schools and building roads and building railways. This is what I'm here for.
Join us on Standard on You, your guide to product quality and safety.
A big congratulations to all the awardees. Moving on, the rain is here and falls unannounced. During the wet season, most people find it difficult to move from one location to another. For those who must move around for whatever reason, the umbrella comes very handy. However, there has been complaints from many consumers about the quality of umbrellas in the market today. Please take a listen.
It's a foldable canopy protecting from harsh weather such as rain or sunlight. Whether big or small sized, this handheld J-shaped material has metal ribs attached to it and connected to a pole. Investigations by Standard & You reveal that the bulk of umbrellas in the markets are imported into the country and do not last long.
The material that I saw then is more quality than now.
Was that one you use aluminium, but now they use rubber. So maybe 2-3 times this modern one, it will expire.
When the rain is falling and you hold the umbrella, or when you are on a bike and use an umbrella, the breeze will blow it, and there is no how you will hold it, it will definitely fall off.
At any slight wind, the foldable canopy can turn upside down, rendering the umbrella useless. The springs too are easily detached, which makes the umbrella lose its firmness and shape, a frustration for those who seek covering from rain. Of great concern is the quality of umbrellas that has dropped drastically over the years.
When the wind blows seriously, it spoils the umbrella, and the umbrella doesn't last long because it's just for temporary, to use it maybe like 2 or 3 times. Then after that, its own quality and the umbrella has expired.
Most things that are spoiled in the umbrella, that spring and the stick.
They are so sharp and it injures a lot, so it does not really last long.
Consumers keep buying more umbrellas found not to be durable and eventually don't get value for their money.
Umbrellas we see these days are bad, like it rains and after 5 minutes, you open your umbrella and it gets bad.
In fact, it's frustrating because repairing it becomes a problem to me.
There are different types. Usually you know them by their prices, Like this one now was given to me from my children's school. So you can tell that the quality is quite good. I've had it for more than 3 years now.
I must be able to have a very good handle, and the metal holding it, the hand holding it must be very good, so that you can, at least when you are trying to open it or you are trying to close it back, it will not be hanging off.
For the Standards Organization of Nigeria, there are basic standard requirements for the umbrella that must be adhered to. However, consumers must report substandard products to the SON to enable the agency investigate the issue appropriately.
The textile material you see on the umbrella the iron you see inside and all those things, the handle, even the wooden part, for those with wooden part, those with plastic handle and all that, there are requirements for them. So for every umbrella that come to our lab, those are the things we check, and it must meet those requirements. If not, we won't allow it to go into the market. If there is any case of anybody buying an umbrella from anywhere and not, giving him or meeting his desired needs of the umbrella, you are free to come and complain, and we'll investigate the case. It's a technical issue. All we need to do is to investigate further. It's possible that the weakness you are seeing on the performance of the umbrella could be maybe an issue that has to do with the standard. Maybe we need to look at it again. So nobody has complained. There is nothing wrong for somebody to come to complain. Apart from resolving the problem, person getting satisfaction based on his complaint, we can as well look at the standard again, call the stakeholders, let's look at the standard again. Maybe something is wrong, especially where the complaint is coming too many. Of course, we have to look at the standard to see what the issue is.
Aside from mechanical defects, consumers too must have good maintenance culture to make the umbrella serve for a longer time.
We have to ensure we handle our umbrella very well. You understand? If you see the way some people throw umbrella, and sometimes when it is raining, it's windy, you put your umbrella at an angle that the wind can just pack it on. Because at the center of that iron, there's a place there it can bend. And the moment that bends, it affects the performance of the umbrella at the end of it. From that point, you start having issue with it. So handling matters too. We have to be very careful how we handle the umbrella. So while we look at the other aspect of the requirement, if any genuine complaint comes, we'll use that as an excuse to go into the standard and see what can be done to ensure that people get value for their money when they buy on the umbrella from our markets.
Consumers must insist on quality and ensure that they derive satisfaction from the product.
Look behind me. All this one now wire. Where we seize from them. See as them plenty there. Iron 9 they put inside. Maybe some people have saying their money for time and now they take build house. You can't use this kind of wire. I can't burn and down. What do you get again? So when we see people with this kind of thing, maybe they tell us to, we will go catch them.
Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Standard and You is the program you're still watching. Feedback is next. H264 is our guide.
This device is essentially a lifesaver when there's a blackout. It's the primary source of electricity supply during power outages. The generator converts fuel supply, usually propane, diesel or gasoline, into electrical energy. My name is H264 and I'll be sharing 5 standard tips on power generator. But first, let's talk about product safety. Safety is a state of being safe, that is, the condition of being protected from harm or other non-desirable outcome. Product safety is one of the things many of us take for granted until it's too late. Have you ever thought about the havoc that a substandard cement can cause? It could result in building collapse, leading to loss of lives and property. What about the fairly used tire on your car, which has been reported as one of the major causes of road accidents? Did you know that substandard electrical cable could lead to a fire outbreak? Even consumables such as food, drinks, and cosmetic products must be of good quality, else it becomes a threat to your health. Quality and safety go hand in hand. This is why most substandard goods are dangerous and unsafe for use. As an agency saddled with the responsibility of protecting Nigerians from fake and substandard products, Standards Organization of Nigeria will stop at nothing in sanitizing our markets and ensuring consumers get value for their money. However, we must realize that we all have a role to play to protect our lives and those of our loved ones from fake products. You can become a safety vanguard by insisting on quality and reporting any case of fake and substandard products to any of SON's offices near you. Now to 5 standard tips on power generator. Know how much power you need to run your appliances to determine the size and capacity of generator to buy. Buy new power generator certified by the Standards Organization of Nigeria from reputable stores. Never run your generator indoor or in an enclosed space so you don't breathe in deadly carbon monoxide. Do not overload your generator by operating more appliances than the output rating. Ensure you inspect and service your power generator regularly. There you have it, 5 standard tips on power generator. And that's a wrap on this week's episode of your favorite public sensitization program, Standard and You. 0705-972-4455 is the number to send in your messages to with your full name and location. Watch the program online at youtube.com/Standard and You. As always, buy original, sell authentic, and use only the best. Thanks and enjoy the rest of the week.
Why you dey buy fake product, Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.